Good morning, one sober to another. I'm Wayne, and I'm an alcoholic. Today's daily reflection is a little bit something that a lot of folks can't quite grasp. People tell me all the time, Wayne, I'm an atheist and I just don't care what you have to say about God. Or Wayne, I truly don't believe there is a heaven or a hell, so why should I believe that spiritual growth is something I need to do in order to get over my alcoholism or addiction? My answer to that, folks, is you got to get the spiritual angle. That brings me to today's daily reflection for 9 February 2021, getting the spiritual angle. Let's go. All right, folks, put on your reading ears. It's time to get this one, but I'm starting with the end of it before I go back to the beginning. Are you ready? Listen to this part because this is the one that should resonate with you the most. Here we go. A spiritual experience can be the realization that a life which once seemed empty and devoid of meaning is now joyous and full. In my life today, daily prayer and meditation coupled with living the 12 steps has brought me about an inner peace and feeling of belonging which was missing when I was drinking. All right, now the top part. How often do we sit in AA meetings and hear the speaker declare, but I haven't yet got the spiritual angle? Prior to this statement, he had described a miracle of transformation which had occurred in him, not only his release from alcohol, but a complete change in his whole attitude toward life and the living of it. It is apparent to nearly everyone else present that he has received a great gift, except that he doesn't seem to know it yet. We well know that this questioning individual will tell us 6 months or a year hence that he has found faith in God. The Language of the Heart, page 275. God might not be your thing, man. God might not be your idea of something that is working in your life. I totally get it. I do. I didn't believe in God for most of my life. As a matter of fact, everything that I ever said to God was false and fell on false prayers and deaf ears, because I would say things like, God, get me from underneath this car. Or God, please don't let them smell the alcohol in my breath because that means my career is over. Or even worse, oh God, please don't let my wife find out I took all the money out of the bank again, because she's definitely going to leave me this time. All those false prayers, people, that, really allowed my brain and my psyche to neglect the whole spiritual angle of, what it is to have faith. And I'm not preaching, man. What I'm saying is that for me, this alcoholic, when I discovered that a higher power was working in my life, while I was drinking, my life was completely empty and lonely and dark and all those things that hopefully nobody else has to experience, but many of you have. If you're an addict or an alcoholic like me, you know what I'm talking about. And if you do, drop your comment below so somebody can get some of that. Where I'm going with this is, when I discovered that a higher power was working in my life and that if I just gave my problems to my higher power, now that's not to discard accountability, because I must be accountable for my right actions and my wrong actions, all the same. When I gave my problems to my higher power, life seemed to change for me. It got a little bit gooder and a little bit more manageable, because seriously, like as step 1 says, when I was drinking, I had no power over the alcohol and my life was completely unmanageable. And then if you're not an AA, or, step 2 falls more towards, I came to believe in a power greater than myself could restore me to sanity, because that's what it's all about, folks, is getting back into your right mind so that you can live your life the way that you deserve to live your life, full of joy and, fulfillment. Now, that's not saying everything is going to be gravy, because it's not. And that's just the way life goes. But you have someone to lean on, and you have, a higher power that can help you through the rough times and help you when you think that a drink is going to help you get through it or a drug is going to help you get through it. But the truth is, folks, if you're an alcoholic like me, you will end up right back where you started, and I'm pretty certain most of us don't want to go there. I can't speak for you, but I can speak for me, and I tell you what, I have no interest in going back to what I used to have. If you've gotten something out of today's daily reflections, give a thumbs up so we can keep this video in circulation. And heck, if you haven't hit that little subscribe button, go ahead and hit that and that little notification bell, bing. So that way you don't miss anything on any of the daily reflections or journey with me. And you know, there's a lot of good things coming up on this channel. So I hope that you stay tuned every day and that you get a little something to motivate you throughout yours. Life's a garden. Dig it, folks. I'm Wayne. I'm an alcoholic, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.